Good evening, my beautiful souls. How are we doing today? Great, I hope. Hello, hoi, hoi, hoi. Hi, my name is Bella, and I'm coming at you today from Red Dragon Intuitive Tarot, guys. Okay, I'm starting on this platform all over again from scratch, guys. If you are following me from another platform, welcome to this one. And if you are a brand new viewer or if you've recently found me, thank you. I am incredibly grateful. I know that for whomever this message is supposed to reach, that those individuals will find me. Okay. Once again, my name is Bella, and I welcome you to Red Dragon Intuitive Tarot. Let me go ahead and let you know what's going on. Tell you a little bit about myself before we get into the reading and what I want to do, guys. Okay. I have several platforms. Okay. I'm fairly new to this one. Look at me, all newbie. I'm fairly new to this one, but I have several platforms that I will link in the description if you want to go looking for me on my other platforms. But I was kind of in a conundrum. I had an issue. I wanted to be able to share my videos with each and every platform, including the ones that have time limits. Okay, so this is the best way to do it. My name is Bella. I'm from Texas. I have been on my healing journey for over 25 years. I do not use labels, but normally I am a shadow worker. Okay, I'm a shadow worker. I'm a tarot reader. I'm a master manifester. I'm just a creator, creating within the creation, guys. Okay. There's other words, oracle. You know, some people will call it a witch, but basically I stick to tarot and manifesting, and the shadow work. Okay. What I am wanting to do, because there's all sorts of channels here on this platform on YouTube. Each and every person has a right to run their channel in the way that they deem fit. On my channel, I'm going to be incorporating the shadow work and the master manifestation. Okay, topics, the self-healing. The readings that I do will mostly be love readings, general readings, you know, what should you look out for, individual group sign readings, collective readings. I will be offering personal readings as well, and that will also be the information to get in contact with me will be listed in the description as well. I use numerous shadow decks, and I use numerous regular decks. And I'm going to be incorporating all of that into my readings. Okay, guys? So a little more about me. I am still on my healing journey, guys. I am a Libra with heavy, and I mean heavy, Scorpio placements. So I am working on my soft girl era. Okay? I do have a tendency to present things in a very open and honest way. I don't sugarcoat it. I am transparent. As you can see, I am shuffling in front of you. And I'm going to be showing the cards as I go to you. I do tend to trigger people's shadow aspects. That's just part of what I do as a healer. If my readings, if you find yourself at a place after my readings of you just can't put your finger on what's bothering you or are just a bit triggered, that is the whole point of my readings, guys. That is what I specialize in. That is what I chose to study extensively for over 27 years. I have over 20 years experience as a reader, but I've been studying this my entire life, okay? I fully recommend if you like the video, please like, share, comment, follow. That's all I really ask for. I'm trying to grow my platforms. I've done really well. I took the leap of faith a little over a year ago, and I'm doing very well. I cannot complain. I'm incredibly blessed. But like I said, I'm still in the healing processes, and I want this channel to be a safe and secure community for anybody looking to better themselves, okay? For example, in this reading, it's going to be a general whatever comes out reading, okay? We're not going to make anything forced to fit. If you understand the situation or the story that's in front of you because you can confirm it with what you know to be true, then that's where we're at, okay? Then that's how you know this is true. Like I mentioned, if whatever I say or in the presentation of the way that I say it, that's how it's meant to be said. Okay, I use my own technique. Okay, I'm self-taught and I am very good at what I do. You know, I've got people not decided whether they like me or hate me. Sometimes people cannot decide. Sometimes people will be confused with my methods, but they work, okay? That's how I got this place, this position with the universe, okay? But I want this to always be a safe place as long as we're respectful to one another, as long as we can accept each other's differences and understand, guys, that we are all in different places in our journey, okay? I may use words like collective, which means that a lot of people are watching the video collectively, okay? But even if it is a collective reading, we have to understand that the healing and growth journey, our life paths all have different directions, okay? We do not all have the same values. Not all of us experience life in the same way. Okay, so having said that small introduction, hopefully we can grow. I am really trying to grow my community. If you can find it in your heart to just like and subscribe to my channel, not subscribe, just like and follow my channel, okay, as a starter, and come along on this growth journey. You know, you're going to figure out that at whatever point in life that you're at, we know absolutely nothing at all, that we should continue to grow and develop and evolve as human beings. And we're all on this journey together. So welcome once again to Red Dragon Intuitive Tarot. Like I had mentioned before, this is going to be a general, whatever comes out reading, okay? In all of my readings with these longer extended ones, I'm going to get all different kinds of aspects. I've got my light workers deck, I've got my shadow workers deck, and I've got an oracle card, and I'll be pulling from all of them. I do not feel the need to be rushed because I don't have any time constraints. Okay, so then let's go ahead and see what we have today. Okay, Nine of Swords in reverse, my beautiful souls. Go ahead and take a look at this card. Remember that bird is the bird. Birds are messengers. And this is where we're going to get the download on the spiritual street. We're going to ask bird, what is the word? What is what we need to know to become the best possible version of ourselves, guys, okay? Now, I do have my windows open, and I have like all sorts of little moths and butterflies in here and other things, so it's very hot where I'm at, okay? So a little bit of patience, okay? We're starting off this reading with the Nine of Swords. Either you, my beautiful souls, or somebody that you're dealing with would like to see you like this. You know, either you're already in this condition or somebody you're dealing with would like to see this. The Nine of Swords in reverse is the ultimate pain, guys. Okay? It's the ultimate pain, but somehow somebody's wishes are not coming true. You could also be exiting a time of great pain. Okay, let me take a look at this. Let's flip it over to take a look. Okay, we've got the birds. Okay, we've got transmutation and transformation. You know, a clashing of the good and the bad. You could be having a very hard time. You're on your knees. It's something that's brought you on your knees. You're very passionate. Something that you loved and are very passionate about. We've got a pillow there. You may be spending a lot of time in bed, guys. We can see the stars in the backgrounds, which means that there's been heartbreak when it comes to your hopes and expectations. And it's in reverse. You could also be exiting, okay, this current state, or leaving it behind in the dust. Whatever has happened to you, for you to feel the ultimate betrayal, this is causing a sort of catalyst in your life, some sort of change. A change in mindset, a change in attitude or perspective, a change in belief systems. It could be that this was betrayal from outside of yourself, or somebody close to you has in fact betrayed you, bringing you to your knees in a very passionate way. If this was done against you or attempted to be done against you, as a form of revenge, it's not going to go well for the person. Okay, 8 of Cups, my beautiful souls. 8 of Cups in reverse. You're failing to walk away. You're failing to learn the life lessons. How appropriate. Because that's what we're going to talk about here on this channel, the life lessons and what we need to know to become the best possible versions of ourselves. And this includes everyone, guys. Everyone. Everyone gets the equal life lessons. You know, you've saw what was offered to you. You said, no, thank you. You're walking into a new dawn. You know, that's what you're supposed to be doing. And for some reason, you're not. Now, my beautiful souls, could this be self-betrayal? Have you betrayed yourself by hanging on and not doing what your intuition was guiding you? Remember, always trust your gut instinct. My beautiful souls, always trust your gut instinct when it comes to matters of the heart, matters of integrity, self-betrayal, and so forth. The 2 of Pentacles, there was a decision to be made, okay? You already knew, perhaps, what it was that needed to be done. Were you involved with someone, perhaps, that was juggling you? And by knowing this and holding on to this, you betrayed yourself by not walking away, where you found yourself in a spot of self-betrayal. Here's the clash. The clash of what you know is right and, you know, what was not done. It's the ultimate pain to betray oneself and not to do what is best, and to hang on to what is not serving us any longer, my beautiful souls. Okay? So that's where we find ourselves in this first reading. Refusing to listen to our intuition, going against the grain of what was best for us in general, not paying attention to those red flags that were so obvious. And remember, I have a saying, I have my little sayings, and I'll start with them. When we ignore those red flags, they'll come and kick us in the ass later. So what's to do? Let's ask the oracles. Spirit, oracles, bird, what is there to do in this situation? Mortality, that's a 6. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. I absolutely love this card because it's a 6, which has different meanings, okay? Victory over oneself, victory over your issues, endurance. You can be going above and beyond. 6 is progression. You're kind of in the midway of your growth or midway change. As you can see, this is an optical illusion. It's not what it appears. It looks like she's a shepherd, correct? And here's a sheep. It's long dead, looking away. And her eyes are clouded and her lips are blue. Something that you were doing that was incorrect, going against your nature or going against what you knew to be true, or something that you were dealing with had clouded your vision and stopped you from speaking your truth. Okay? But life is brief, and, you know, life is yours to live. Perhaps we're spending too much time on things that no longer serve us, on dwelling on regrets. Okay? Do not drink the poison. This is 8. 8 is karma, my beautiful souls. It says, do not do things you know that are bad for you. You see what I'm saying? Do not drink the poison. Do not deceive yourself. Okay? Deception is bad. And self-deception is worse. You see how that works out. Okay? It's confirming what I've been saying. Don't drink the poison. It's okay in life, because as you're growing, you're understanding that there's mistakes to be made. Everybody makes them. Okay? There's not one perfect soul on this earth. Okay? Don't kick yourself over things that we can't change, but don't willingly go into something knowing that it's bad. Okay, so here's confirmation of what I said. You only have one life to live. Do as you please, but do not drink the poison. Do not do what is bad for you. Okay, let's keep one more. Wake up. 5, 6, 7. That's a 7. It's your moment. Now look at the way that works. 6, 7, and 8. Wake up. Wake up from whatever was blinding you and keeping you quiet. Wake up to that growing intuition that you have inside of you. Do not drink the poison. Wake up. Wake up and see that we have to also be responsible for the roles that we play in our downfalls. Okay? I understand that there's a lot of shadows in the video. I am trying to work on that, guys. I'm just trying to get this out there. So we're going to do a 3-card pull for my shadow deck, okay? And this is going to be the things that we really have to work on top of what it was that happened over here, okay? One moment. This is a much lighter stock of deck, so I have to be a little more persistent with the shuffling. I had already shuffled. I just did another shuffle there. The Ace of Wands. Okay? We're starting all over with the life lessons. With this particular life lesson. You see, when we fail to learn the life lesson, we're going to have to start it again, a new cycle. But if you understand where this life lesson went awry, then you're already 10 steps ahead of the game. Okay, let's grab another card. The Emperor. Okay. The Emperor is our Aries card. Male or female. I do not use genders, okay? The Emperor in reverse talks about power, being power hungry, living within your ego and arrogance, being stubborn to the point where you know you're doing things wrong, but you're willing to win at all costs. This could be you or the person you're dealing with. Okay, perhaps you were dealing with someone who is just living in their ego and you could see it. Perhaps you were, involved with somebody that you had no communication with because, you could never bring anything up, or they would never validate your feelings. You have to go where you're valued because you are valuable. Everybody who is living is valuable and worthy. Never forget that. And let's go ahead and see the Page of Wands. Okay? You were dealing with someone who was very emotionally immature, or this could be you. Okay? Somebody who's emotionally destructive. Could be a full-size adult with a childlike brain. Okay? All of this you were able to see. But because you had probably a big heart, or you were completely in love, we put up with things that we really shouldn't. And this never goes well, my beautiful souls. This will never go well. Okay? So this was just a brief example of the readings I will be doing on this channel. Now, my beautiful souls, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch else. Every morning, I'm going to be trying to post the morning spiritual tea time. That's kind of a mini reading for the outlook of the day. Consider it like school, guys. Free spiritual school if you're wanting to improve your life. and become the best possible versions of yourself. I will also, I will also be posting my hopeful healing videos, which is videos that I will be posting on our healing, about it's kind of like a video blog from another platform about my healing process journey and how I was able to overcome things such as childhood trauma, lifelong addiction, and bad behaviors. If you are enjoying this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. You all have a wonderful day, my beautiful souls, and I'll see you again.